Are we on, Scott? All right, folks, I've got a little bit of a special treat for you, and we are live streaming, so we're going World Wide Web as well on GP Hydroplane live streaming. I've got Mr. John Jennings, or as he's affectionately known in the US as Blue. Blue was a crewman for Chip Hanauer in the Miller American, and in more recent times has crewed for the Talbot Excavations offshore crew, but has also had quite a racing career himself. And you're out here for a wedding, Blue. Welcome to Lake Eppalock.
Well, thank you very much, David. This is beautiful out here. What a place.
Oh. Yeah, we'll get you. Hang on, we'll get you. Hang on, we'll get you going here, mate. We'll turn that on. You've got to put it right up in your mouth because you're quiet, not like me. You're a polite American, not a loud Australian. But, mate, it's great to have you here. This is, of course, a pretty, I guess, historic venue for us. As I said, it's a place that I've grown up. But I guess it's a bit of a hot little lake out in the middle of nowhere. It's no Seattle, I guess.
It's not Seattle, but it's a beautiful area. We love it out here. We've just been having, it's snowing at my house and it's sunny and hot here.
Mate, you're having a great time, and of course you've been the guest of Simon Isherwood and Brent Price, who of course bought the Talbot Excavations boat that you crew chief on, so there's a tight connection there for you guys as well.
It's a very tight connection, and I'm just proud to be able to crew for those guys. We got a little bit of work to do on the new boat and get it set up, but we're ready. We're getting ready. We want to win a championship like you.
Yeah, well, absolutely, mate, and I'm sure you will with the experience you guys have got. Beautiful Doug Wright boat over there in the States. But I did notice that, now I know you're a big unlimited hydroplane man. You've actually, competed at the highest level in the US with the crew, obviously Miller American and lots of hydroplane racing. Seattle is the capital of hydroplane racing of the world, I suppose. But I took you straight down to that big Rolls-Royce Merlin. What did you think of that? I bet you didn't think you'd see one of them in Australia.
Oh, I think I'm 12 years old again. I love it. Oh my God, that is so nice. And a great crew on that boat too. That just sounds so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, hopefully we can get it out there and get it turning a few laps for you, mate. But tell us a little bit about, I'm particularly interested in, obviously, we had Chip Hanauer come out here and actually test an unlimited here and then race it up in Yarrawonga, a venue a little bit further up the road. But so it's actually quite good to have you here, the fact that your mate Chip's actually run here.
It is. I can't wait to get home and kind of tease him a little bit about it.
And you were telling me that you didn't realise that he came to Australia.
No, I didn't even know when he came over. I know that he was doing some car racing, things like that, but it was it 96 or
96, yeah.
Yeah, he was doing some car racing and taking it easy for a while. But it was great to see him get over here, I guess. Gee, I'm amazed.
He actually taught Clint Snedden, one of the crew guys, the Aqua Magic boat, to ride a bicycle backwards.
Well, he was a teacher, you know.
He was a teacher, absolutely. Tell us about those days, Blue, because back in those days, Miller American, you'd just come through the Atlas Van Lines period. Fran Muncie, you were working for. I mean, these are all names that, all of us here dream about. It's so far away for us, and we watched it on television and just drooled about that stuff. It must have been an amazing time.
It is an amazing time. When Chip was running the Circus, and then he went up to the Miller American, I just happened to be a Miller beer distributor. So I got to know him really well during that time. And boy, I'll tell you, that Fran Muncie was just an angel to work for and with. She kept everything in tow. It was great. And Chip's great love for Bill Muncie had him end his career at 60 wins. He didn't want to beat Bill. And that's pretty much the time that he decided to quit running. He'd done everything he'd ever wanted to do in him, and I really hated to see him go.
Well, mate, I guess in a period where, it was dangerous stuff. The period that Chip, he went through the whole from no canopies, piston engines to turbines with sort of seat belts in them, but not really canopies, and then right up into the turbine era with the canopies. And you've obviously, a good friend of his, must have seen that whole transition. I guess it must have been satisfying to see the sport become a lot safer.
It was very satisfying to see it, and now we've got that also in our offshore, which we have quite a little while. And the training that the rescue teams get and everything for those guys before they go out is amazing. These guys know where each boat, where every knob is, everything about every single boat that's racing, and the fatalities have just dropped and dropped and dropped.
Yeah, it is amazing, and as you can see, I guess here in Australia too, we've adopted the cockpits really strongly as well, and our divers are the same. They know how the canopies open, they know how the belts work. They go through the boats at tech inspection, every morning of the race, and it's become a sport where we're not going to watch our friends die anymore.
That's the way it's ought to be. I mean, you know, everybody moans a little tiny bit about the extra expense, the extra weight, this and that, but when you save a guy's life, it's all worth it.
Well, mate, we hope we can put some great racing on for you this weekend. I don't know if we've got any blown alcohol displacements here. We've got one blown displacement. I was telling you about those this week, so I want to show you what a blown displacement looks like, because I think you'll think that's a bit crazy.
You got it. I'm not going in it. You're not driving, right?
I'm not driving, mate. And I'm not going in it with you if you're driving either.
Oh, I'll go with Scotty then.
Okay, Scotty will take you. Hey, Blue, thanks so much for coming. We really love having you here, love hearing the stories. Catch up with as many guys as you can. We're all friendly here, so go and say hello. I saw you jump straight into the crew.
Well, yeah, I just want to see if I can remember.
Oh, you remembered all right. Mate, big thank you. Hope you enjoyed the day. Thanks for coming and chatting. It's been fantastic, and hopefully everybody at home's watching has enjoyed your insights as well.
Thank you so much, David. Appreciate it.
Good on you, Blue. Cheers.
Okay.